important. And this, this is a photograph of what went on back like in the beginning of the Industrial Revolution days. They had children wringing value out of their lists, but child labor laws have since stopped that. So nowadays, we use computers and things like that. Your list can be the most valuable part of your business, no question at all. And if you talk to folks, I know I missed it, but we had somebody in here talking about selling your business and maybe moving on or whatever. Was that what, And if you have, the guy that I know who's a business broker in Maryland, if you've got a list, it's going to bring more value to your business when you try to sell it. If you can say, we've got 7,000 people on our list. Every month we bring in 4 new clients from the list. We're nurturing 1,000 people. And any time these people could be coming to join us as customers, you're going to get a lot more value for your company. So I think that it's very important. It can be the most valuable element. Steady flow of customers, and it's going to bring you more money when you sell your business. Okay? Before I get started, just tell you a little bit about me. I'll do the expanded version of the introduction. I started my company in 2003. Before that, when I got out of college, I went to work in retail, and I worked for Macy's for about 10 years. Then I was with May Company for about the same amount of time. The last job in the corporate world that I had, I was the store manager of the Hecht store in Waldorf, Maryland. So, after 9/11, we all kind of looked at our careers and our lives and that sort of thing, and I'm working 60, 70 hours a week with little kids, and I decided I need to get out of retail and spend a little bit more time with my family. So I started my own business, which the only thing that means is since I work out of my home, I'm home more, but it doesn't mean that I see folks anymore, So anyway, I started working with title companies in 2005, and that's really been my niche for most of the time in my business. And title companies, their target market are real estate agents, mortgage lenders, maybe builders, that type of folks. And having a list is critical to their survival and working that list. So that's really where I've picked up a lot of this knowledge. I also do a little bit of teaching at our local community college, being in retail for 22 years. My store always had great customer service, and actually when I was at May Company in Hecht, 3 times we won the CEO Cup for customer service in the company, so I teach a little bit of customer service. And then at the University of Phoenix, I had a friend of mine hook me into teaching this class on new media and communications, so that keeps me up to date on social media and gives me an opportunity to really use my knowledge both in the academic setting and in my business as well.
Hi, this is Ben Glass, and we're back. We've just finished our local Glazer Kennedy Insiders meeting in Northern Virginia. Chris Ripley just gave a terrific presentation on building and utilizing your list. Chris, I want to thank you for that. I have a couple of questions and sort of highlights. You talked at one point about business people, and we're searching for sort of immediate rewards, immediate sales and profits, and also that a lot of people don't think about, which is stability and wealth. Talk to us just for a minute about how the power of a list in achieving both of those goals, both short-term and long-term.
Yeah, I think, well, in short-term, it's going to bring more customers to you. Having a list and using that list over time is going to bring more customers to you. There's no question about that at all. Then when in the long term, 10, 15, 20 years, if you're thinking about selling your business and you can show that your business generates business over time because of your list, it's going to add tremendous value to your business as well when you go to sell it. Sometimes 2 to 3 times the value of a straight up business without any list or anything else.
What do you say? I know you have a business and you help companies develop, utilize their lists. I'm sure you meet people who bring their whole list and it's in a big shoebox.
Yeah.
What's the first thing that somebody like that should do to start to convert that shoebox into a money-making machine?
Yeah, well, the first thing, they got to buy a business card scanner machine and start getting those businesses into some electronic format. Getting all the cards scanned, maybe get it into Excel. At least with Excel, you can use it at a printer. You can give that list to a printer. You can send out postcards, that type of thing. But you got to get it into some electronic format, you know. And $129 business card scanner is the place to start.
Last thing, I find a lot of people give up on their marketing way too soon. Our friend Dan Kennedy talks about people having a moving parade of interest. They may raise their hand because they're interested in the car you're selling or the service, but as you said in your talk, most of the time, or many times, the response is, I'm not ready yet. Talk about how a list gives you the power to keep talking to that moving parade of interest that your prospect may have.
Sure. Well, they say it takes 7 touches before somebody will trust you enough to consider doing business with you. And when you have a list, you're able to make those 7 touches relatively easily without having to keep track, worry about making the next contact, that type of thing. A list is going to give you that tool to make those continuous contacts.
Well, thanks again, Chris. One more time, how can people who are interested in finding out more about you, what should they do?
They can visit my website, www.smg2.com, to learn more.
Each and every month, Northern Virginia's smartest small biz owners come to our local chapter meetings. If you'd like to find more information, go to glazer-kennedy-virginia.com. Find out how you can come to our next meeting for free.